Oh, here we go. Career.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. All right, let's bring in Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. Nota, this is a big spot for a golfer with big dreams. You've been there. What do you think the feelings are like right about now?
Well, Rich, it's pure adrenaline, just trying to get your mind focused on the task at hand. So much at stake with a good performance today, and you just got to execute and stay to your strategy.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par.
This is going to be rough. I gotta trust
The second
this.
hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a
220.
straightforward, the long par 3.
Jesus.
Two bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a
Got a
must.
singer. Go back. I'll take that.
And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
No. Yeah, this thing. Whoops.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's gonna cost him.
Dude.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. He'll drop back to 1 over par.
Stupid.
Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. And they hit the flagstick.
Oh my god. I was about to make that up.
So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. From 4 feet for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough. It'll take some effort from this buried line, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
Hello?
That ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40
Give him
feet.
the
Just
lock.
going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Okay.
Well, they often
Let
say
me
it's
go
the
get
toughest
water
putt in
really quick.
golf. There's not a lot to it.
Yeah,
I think you can
that's
take
okay.
that in.
It's okay. No. I love you.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at level par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way.
All right. We back at it again. I'm doing a par 4. Around there. Oh, shit, might be too much. Yep. Crap.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. From off the fairway, this is second at number 5.
Oh, that might Shit.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss it the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll remain at 2 over par.
I'm gonna go 2 over. The hell? When the fuck did I bogey?
One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. He has a 12-footer here. Right on the precipice of going down. I do believe it's going to stay out. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. Now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. And a big mistake in an otherwise sterling round, as that ball, I believe, is going to be declared OB. On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. But it is down for a bogey. He's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with a drive, now in the rough. Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Eight-foot putt here. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. That's going to be good enough to keep him just inside the cut line here in round 2. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. That one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. This.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Navalo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4. This is a 13-footer. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. A beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Where he's looking at 108 yards to the front of the green, 141 to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Slope, it is in for a birdie. And he's able to get it back to 1 over. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. That's not going to be good.
I clubbed it down.
Now a second to this par 3.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. It's a waste.
18-footer. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Good stop. Oh, it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with.
Again.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right, really not a lot.
Maybe a mystery there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14
fucking
listed
suck.
at 390 yards. Pot
This is
bunkers
killing me.
are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult as the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Nah, the pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And with that, he's back to 2 over. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better than that, maybe.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf.
This one.
Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a number of folks in contention, including our leader. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay at 1 over. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Back down on the ground to Nota Begay the third, and Nota right in contention at this point. Our featured player looks to me like a no-lose situation, whatever happens.
Well, whatever happens, whether they win or lose, they're going to take away some positives from this, and they're close enough where it's going to be a clear opportunity to come out a victor. But if it doesn't work out in that way, you got to really move away from the event, take some positives, and as an amateur golfer, you have to realize there's a huge future in front of you. You take these positives and you build on them.
And if it does work out, keep in mind there's a huge payoff as well in the form of that invitation to the Masters, as well an exemption into the U.S. Open. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
Yeah, this is when he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt moving back to his right.
Just gonna sneak on by.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. We're looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Now, this would be the way to finish a round, a cross-country look at birdie at the last. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game. That is well done there. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. And that will make this a final round, 71. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q-Score, just get in.
That's right, the focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q-School. You know you had to finish in the top 40, had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation.